Hey, welcome back, my amazing student. On this lecture, you're going to learn how to use built-in functions and tuple methods to count, locate, and analyze data, all right, with tuples. So let's go ahead and play around with this a little bit so that way we can master this thing and really have a lot of fun. So I'm going to create a tuple here called numbers, and we have one already like this before, right? We created a couple of different ones. We'll just create some random data here. As a matter of fact, let's make this, yeah, this should be interesting, right? Let's just keep it like that, 10, 20, 40. So we have 20 twice in here. Yeah, let's do an increment of 30 here, 20. Let's do a couple more here, just because of the examples I want to show you, right? So if we print this out, of course, we'll see them there. And I'm not going to print them out now, but we'll keep that there. All right. So first of all, let's learn to count the total of items, right? So let's say if we want to count the total here of the items that we got, right? We should have, let me see, 30 and 30, 60, 80, 120, 140, right? So let's go and use the length here to do this. And let's see. And you can see we're not counting the sum here. We're counting the total of numbers here, right? If you want to count the sum, all we have to do is just change this for the sum, okay? Just like that. And that will summarize it. There we go. You see 140? All right. So you got the length of the tuple, right? By doing length. Let me just put it right here so that way you guys can see it. So we can use built-in functions for this type of things, right? Great stuff. I'll show you how to use some methods here. So let's use the count method here. Okay. So let's put that and let's just print here numbers dot count. And let's count a specific value here. Let's say 20. All right. Let's just do that and let's see what we get. And let me just omit all this stuff right here. Right there. And you can see that it says 3. Why do we get 3? So this method here, now let's go back here. This method here is going to count how many times this number appears in this tuple. That's basically what this count is actually doing. So we're counting a specific value here, how many times appears in there. All right. Let's go ahead and get the index of let's say the first occurrence of, let's say number 20 here, right? We get the index, we should have index number 01. So index number 1, right? So let's go ahead and do index of that. So we should have number 1 at the end here. You see that? All right. Let's go ahead and also use some other built-in values here. Built-in functions. So we can use minimum numbers here, right? We can use, let's just print this. We can use mats, maximum number. What's the maximum number there? And of course, we have sum already, which we already did. Let's go back here and you can see the sum. You can see the minimum number is 10. That's the lowest number. And the max number, which would be the largest number, would be 40. All right? So we can use that. Let's go ahead and also play around with, let's print here. And I'm giving you some examples so we can master this thing, right? Let's do a new line here and we're going to say is 50 in numbers. So let's do the membership here and we can do 50 in numbers. We've done this before, right? And we can also do real world scenario here and with all of this, but I'm not going to do that here because you guys already know. So I'm going to leave it for homework. So build me a real world scenario here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you the tuple information. 120 here, 200, 150, whatever. It's just numbers here, right? And what I want you guys to do, all right, as a homework is I want you to print all these numbers out, right? I want you to use length. I want you to use mats. I want you to use cells, count, sum, and all that with all these values here. All right. And that's because I want you guys to get into the code and practice, all right? Simple as that. So go ahead, use this tuple and print all this data out using everything that you have learned on this lecture, okay? Include the max, the min, the sum, the length, right here you can see it, and the count as well, all right? I don't know where I put the count. Oh, right here, the count. And even the index if you want. Use that in this one. So I'm gonna leave that example for you. I'll see you guys on the next lecture. Keep going, guys. Keep being consistent with this stuff. It gets a little boring sometimes, but if you think about it like this, the more lectures that you watch, the more that you practice, the better you will become. And sooner or later, you will become a master. You will master the subject, at least this subject. All right? Let's keep going, and let me show you how to code in Python and build really good applications. Just keep going, guys.